Abhimitra, if you can make me host or co-host so that I can share the screen.
Done, sir.
This is what we did. In fact, yin is not a line. Yin is a zone. Boundary is not a very fine line. It is a zone. So if I want to show you, so you can see this is what we did yesterday. Now I want to let you know that we have in our body so many parts. We can in fact divide, and we can see our body as combination of so many parts. Parts means so many small processes. Not able to find what I want to share with you. Sure. Now look at this. In our body, we will try to understand this yin and yang a little more at length, so that we shall be able to apply. Now, what is chi? We have understood what is our life. Our life is chi. So, life is made of what? Body and mind. So, body is also chi, mind is also chi. Qi is made of two forces. The yang force which starts the process and the yin force which resists the process and brings the process at rest ultimately. It is responsible for finishing the process. So be it any process. Now the two forces, the action and reaction, they appear so closely that they exist simultaneously. Though for the sake of our imagination, we can say that yang is the first force. Which one is the first force? Yang is, because there has to be an action before the reaction comes in. But the reaction comes so fast that it appears to be appearing simultaneously with yang. All of you can see this sketch, I believe. So in our body, the outside, the external part of the body, that is hands, legs, trunk, etc. And the internal parts of our body, that is the internal organs, of our body. Out of the two, which one can be yang and which one can be yin? That which is hidden, like response, the reaction is always hidden. When it comes to the fourth, when it comes to be known, only when we see the yang force. Movement, that, so there are many things which you should know about yin and yang. What all things are there? Number one, yang comes suddenly, like the fish which came out from the depths of the lake. It suddenly came out. Unpredictabilities. Yang force is unpredictable. Number one. Number two, it gets separated. It appears as a separate thing altogether. It is not joined with the absolute. It has got separate. So it has the property of getting separated. If anything is getting separated from any place, yang force must be available. Movement, the force for movement, the force for change, the force for disturbance. So that which moves is yang. That which does not want movement, which wants to restrict movement, discipline movement, contain change, undo the change, undo the movement, that force is yin. Now, so unless there is yang, the question of yin response does not arise. So where is this responsive force? Both forces, that is yang and yin, both have come to fore from the absolute only. But yin, the responsive force, the reactive force, was hidden. So there is another quality of yin, is that it remains hidden. There is another quality of yin. You can always predict, if there is yang, there yin will definitely. If there is action, reaction will definitely be there. And number three, the property of yin, another property is that it remains joined. united, it does not get separated from absolute. So anything which is united to a larger thing, the union is because of yin force. Separation is because of yang force. Unpredictable is yang force. Predictable is yin force. That which can be seen immediately, which manifests the disturbance, can be easily seen. The boundary which is containing the disturbance is not easily seen, it is hidden. You have to be careful to see it. So yin force is hidden force which can be seen only if yang has come and it has been perceived. Then if you look for yin, you will be able to see for it. That movement is yang, no movement is yin. Keeping all these qualities, if I asked you that there is a hill and one side of the hill there is sun, so the sunlight is on one side of the hill, the other side of the hill is in darkness. Can you tell me which side is pertaining to yang force? That which is exposed, that which you can see easily, is yang. And remember, the shadow will not come unless there is sun. Which comes first? Sun comes first or shadow comes first? The sun comes first, and shadow comes as a reaction, as a response to sunlight. Therefore, sunlight is yang and shadow, the darkness, is yin. Will you remember this? All this which I am talking, it must get into your head. And in the light of whatever I have spoken now, let us examine different parts of the body. I hope you can see this sketch, all of you. Body, external parts of the body and tissues, they are all yang. The internal viscera, that is organs, are comparatively yin. Now in internal organs also, there are two categories of organs. There are some organs which are continuously working since birth till death. For example, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys. These organs spleen. These organs are continuously working in the same way. It starts working and it stops not till death. So there is no change. If there is no change, if change means there is no movement. Movement does not mean the movement with respect to only space. Movement can be with respect to space, it can be with respect to time, it can be with respect to configuration, with respect to colors, with respect to pressure. Any change for that matter is known as movement. And no change means no movement. Uniformity means no movement. Non-uniform means movement, changing. So there are certain organs like large intestine. It works only when the work is at hand. Otherwise it will not work, it will rest. And it is not known when it will work. Only when the food and the material comes to the large intestine, it will start working. Small intestine. stomach, urinary bladder, gallbladder. They work only when there is work. Otherwise, they do not work. You cannot predict about it when they will work. But heart you can predict. It will work. 72 beats per minute is the average. And it is maintained. It is not changing. So that is called yin organ. I hope you are getting it. External part means the trunk, arms and the legs and the neck and the head. Which one is yin and which one is yang? It's a little difficult to understand. Yang is arms, legs, neck and head. Yin is trunk. And in the trunk there are three portions. Upper portion, lower portion and the middle portion. In the trunk is divided into two parts with the help of a membrane, thick membrane known as diaphragm. If I asked you, if there is a building, multi-storied building, top floor and ground floor, which floor has more of yang chi, yang force, and which has yin? Which one is yang and which one is yin? Can anybody tell me? Who can tell me?
Top floor is yang and ground floor is yin.
Why? You are right, but why?
The tendency that it can also move.
Not move. Capacity to change. If you drop a small pebble, a small piece of stone from top floor, it can make more changes. Change means movement as compared to the stone dropped from first floor or ground floor,
Okay.
which cannot make. So therefore that top floor is more yang. Higher top is always yang, bottom is yin. Top is yang, bottom is yin. Remember this. So if you are standing, top is yang, bottom is yin. Right? So if there are two portions in the trunk with the help of diaphragm, then the portion above the diaphragm is yang and the portion below the diaphragm is yin. Comparatively, mind you. So we can say legs are down below the diaphragm. So legs are yin, arms, head and neck, they are yang. If we look at arms only in our hand, which portion is yin and which portion is yang? The portion between your shoulder joint and elbow and the portion between elbow and the nails. Which one is yin and which one is yang? That which is united with the trunk that which is united with the trunk can move less, and therefore it is yin. When the hands are pointing downwards, that is towards the ground, at that time the portion above the elbow is yin, and the portion below the elbow, that is from elbow to the nails, is yang. Similarly, in legs, which portion is yin and which portion is yang? The portion between knees and the toenail is yang because it can move more, it can make more changes. Change is the keyword. Change is the nature of yang force. Yin does not want change. A couple has many children and all of them are different. They differ from each other. Which force has caused this change, this difference? The yang force is responsible for difference. Same parents, same mother, same father, still the children are they differ. But there is a lot of similarity between them. A child of a human being is a human being only. All children of human being, they will have one head, two hands, two legs, two eyes, two nostrils, two ears, etc. etc. All this is common. Are they not similar? How come this similarity? The human being's children are human being, the dog's child is a dog, the snake's child is a snake. This similarity, where does this similarity come from? This comes from the force yin. Right? So yin force and yang force. So now you understand. Let us see if we have understood a little more about yin and yang. Let us find out. Can you give me examples from nature, from disease, from creation, from this world, things which are, if they are compared, one of them is yang, the other is yin. Suppose I asked you about, for example, we just now saw top and bottom. Top is what?
Yang.
Top is yang. Yin is bottom.
Back and front.
Yes. Yes, Sujana, you are right. But you have done once. Let the new people participate. Huh? That would
Sure,
be
sir.
fair. Those who have come for the first time, I would love if they answer. Back of the body and the front of the body. Okay, that is a little difficult. Okay, let us see. Light and darkness. Light and darkness. Which one is yang?
Light.
Light is yang.
Light is yang. Very correct. Very good. Light is yang. And dark is yin. Now, if we asked you right and left of the body, right side of the body and left side of the body, which one is yin and which one is yang? Who can tell me?
Will
Let
that
us see.
depend on
Maybe depend on they are right-handed or left-handed.
Most of them are right-handed. So you talk about the right-handed.
Right is yang and left is yin.
no, because the neurons they interchange in the brain. So the left will be yang and the right will be yin. Because the people who have right side dominant, their left brain is active.
Very good. Excellent. You see, right-handed side people, you can always predict what they will do with right. The left hand is unpredictable. Left hand is, suddenly you find some left-hander. Suddenly. But generally you can predict that they will write with right hand. They will stop with right hand. If they are falling, they will try to balance with right hand. So right can be most of the time predictable. Left is unpredictable. So right side is predictable and left is unpredictable. Unpredictable is what? Yin or yang?
Yang. Yang.
Yeah, unpredictable is yang. And that which is predictable, like right, is yin. Now comes front and back of your body. Front surface and the back surface. Top, bottom we have seen. Left, right we have seen. Sun and shadow. Let us first see sun and shadow. What is yang and what is yin?
Sun is yang.
Sun is yang.
Shadow is yang. Yes, you are right. Sun is yang and shadow is yang. Okay. So day, hot and cold, which is yin and which is yang? What can bring about more changes, hot or cold?
Hot is yang.
Hot is yang, cool is yin.
Because, why? Because you are right, but why? Why do you say
Because
so?
cold is like absence of heat.
Oh, that we know, yes. But cold does not want change. See, you keep your vegetables inside your refrigerator in the cold temperature. Why? So that it does not change fast. The change will be restricted. The rate of change will be restricted. Right? Even if a dead body has to be kept, it is kept under low temperatures so that it does not change and disintegrate. So the changes. So hot is yang. And cold is yin. Can you tell me now front and back of the body?
Front is yang and back is yin.
Why?
Because movement is more in front than in back.
My argument is that nobody can see your front unless your back is shown. Even if you hide your front, the back will be exposed. So that which will be exposed only if back is exposed. Unless the back is exposed, front will not come. Right? Isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Who comes first? The yang comes first. Only when yang comes, then you come to know about yin, which comes out definitely, right? Similarly, suppose your table. So table has a top surface and there is a bottom surface underneath. So top one is yang, the bottom one is yin. Similarly, the front is hidden. If you have a limited piece of cloth, linen, you would like to hide what first? Front. You can't hide your back. So yang is back and front is yin. Suppose there is a disease, temperature, fever. The two kinds of fever that we know of most of the time. Suddenly the fever comes, shoots up, very high temperature. And there is another kind of fever. People are suffering from fever for a long term. It's a low fever, 9900 for months, for weeks. Both of them are fever temperature. But one fever is yin variety, the other is yang variety of fever. Can you see this? Can you understand it, appreciate it? Which one is yang variety of fever?
Suddenly shooting up.
Unpredictable. Suddenly comes. And that which remains. So, sudden fever. High temperature. And chronic, and that is not going for a long time. Isn't it? Now, sleep and awake. Sleep and awakened. Which one is yin and which one is yang? Or what we can write here? We can write Sleeplessness. Suppose someone is unable to see things at a large distance. He can see that which is at a closer range, but cannot see which is very far. If a man cannot see which is very far, what kind of force, what kind of energy is required in his eyes so that he can see distant things? The yang energy is less or the yin energy is less?
Yin.
Yin. Why, Abhimitra? Why do you say so?
So short-sightedness is because of the stiffness in the eye muscles. They need to be relaxed to see far.
So what I said, to see far, you don't require a stiffness.
Yeah.
Stiffness is what?
Stiffness.
Is no movement.
Yeah.
So that is yin. So if
Yes.
you want that a person should see things at distance, then what kind of energy you should provide in his eyes? Yang. What you should provide? You should ensure that yang reaches into his eyes so that the stiffness goes and he can see farther. Isn't it? Movement. You see, yin consumes yang and yang consumes yin. This you should not forget. These are wonderful rules so that you will be able to treat people. How will you treat? For anything and everything, any disease, what can be the cause of disease? The cause of disease can be only 4, or rather 5. Diseases can be innumerable, but the causes of disease are very limited, and therefore it is easy for us to diagnose. Because any disease you want to treat, what you will have to do? First, you will have to find out the cause, isn't it? Once you know the cause, then you should think how that cause can be removed. So the causes for a disease can be only 4. 1, you see, what I said is health. Good health means right quantity, right quality of chi in right quantities, in right time, at right place. If it is made available to all our body and mind, then we say that we are healthy. If some part of your body or your mind gets a different quality of energy, different quality of chi, eyes gets the chi of ear and ear gets the chi of eye variety, that is sickness, because you can't see with your ears and you can't hear with your eyes. So right quality of chi. Quantity of chi, as we have seen, if he wants to see farther distance, you need more of yang. If you want to sleep, you need yin. If you want to keep awake, you need yang. So right quality and in right quantity. Right? If it is more than necessary yin, then also you will not be able to perform your function properly. And if it is more yang as compared, so you want to lift something, you want to lift this box, and you can't. This extra yang means you can't lift it properly. You can't place it in the right place, right? You're too unpredictable, too disturbing. Extra yang, always changing the direction, going to east and then to west and to north, to south, etc., etc. So more than necessary yin and more than necessary yang both can cause the disease. Similarly, less than necessary yin and less than necessary yang can cause the disease. Is it clear? So can we write the causes of disease can be deficiency, of yang. Second can be deficiency of yin. Third can be excess of yang. Fourth can be excess of yin. There can be yet another cause. And in that, what will happen? Slowly a person gets old and old and old. The cells and tissues, they start degenerating. And for movement, they do not have sufficient amount of qi. Qi is what? Yang plus yin. So there can be another very dangerous cause, very difficult to cure, and that can be so the causes of disease can be these many. Diseases can be innumerable, but the causes of disease are very limited. Okay? Is it very clear?
What is the deficiency of upright?
Upright, we write qui and we pronounce chi. Chi is what you know? Chi means, chi is what? Yesterday I told you what is chi.
Yang plus yin.
Yes, very good. That's it. That is, yang is also less and yin is also less. Both of them have gone down. That means the man has become very old. Now he neither has sufficient yang. If the yang is not sufficient, the yin will also not be sufficient. Because it is yang only that attracts yin. Yang is the action and yin is the reaction. Do you think yin can be, if yang is less and yin can be more, the reaction can be more than yang action? Can you think, do you think so? You see, the reaction of the person on the same object differs, and this difference is because of different situations in which one has to react. If the situations are different, then the reactions can also be different for the same action. Do you agree with me? For the same action, the reactions can be different, right? If you're, for example, if your child, if your son does something which you don't want him to do, and you are in the house, in your own home, your reaction will be, it can be scolding, reprimanding, screaming, slapping, etc. Same child, if you have gone to visit your friend's place, he does a similar thing, he utters similar words. Do you think your reaction will be same as it would be in your house? Probably you will wait when you will go back home and then you will, isn't it? So reactions can be different in different situations. Someone, you see, if he insults you, in certain situation you may ignore, and in certain situation you can slap or kick the person. You are same, but your reaction in two different situations will be different. More than necessary. The reaction can be more than necessary. Yang will be finished immediately. You can kill a person. A murder is what? Murder most of the time is reaction. Murder is most of the time reaction. Overreaction. Overreacting. So yin is more. Sometimes yang can be more. Sometimes yang can be more. You become insensitive, right? You become insensitive and you overwork, overact, and you fall sick. You overrun and you tear your ligaments. You see, weightlifters, they lift the weight more than what they can manage. What is that? Excess of yang. Excess of yang. Fracture of a bone. What is it? Is it the bone fractures because of what? Excess or deficiency? And if excess, what is excess? And if deficiency, what is deficient? Someone fractures bone. Why?
Yang would be excess, I guess.
Yes, you are right. Trauma, sudden hit, someone has hit. Excess of yang, it will break, it will separate. Fracture means what? Separation. And separation is the property of yang force. Very good. Sujay. So you are now trying to understand a little bit. And if you have doubts, you can ask, but I have tried to give you now. There is another very important fact which I must tell you so that you become smart enough. Suppose it's very important that situation you should understand. In different situations, yin and yang can change also. For example, if you are standing, someone is standing, if you are standing, Where is yang, maximum yang? And where is maximum yin? Let us try to understand. Who is the host? Abhimitra, you are the host? Or Sujana, you
Yes,
are
sir.
the host?
I am the host.
So you take the screenshot and so see that everyone gets it. Huh?
So I'm taking screenshots, but where can I share them? Like,
You make a group of everyone. Put me also on that group, so that if I have to share some study material, I can share in that group. Huh? Like last time we made. You make a group of these people, all of them. You have the list or no? You don't have.
I have the
Yes.
list.
We'll get it done, sir. We'll have
So,
that done.
make a group. Share it there, right? WhatsApp group you make.
Okay.
Whatever. Yes, I was about to tell you. Now, suppose you have so here, if this is a man, so which portion of this man has maximum yang chi? He is standing on the ground. So what we can see, if this is his midline and this is ground level, then these are the possibilities. See, the hands can move maximum and the feet cannot move at all, right? So we can say the hands are maximum yang. And the feet are maximum yin. But suppose the situation changes. The person who was standing sits on a chair. Like you are sitting in a chair. Which portion of your body has maximum yang and which portion of your body has maximum yin at the moment when you are sitting on a chair? When you are sitting on your chair, yang is in the in sitting posture, maximum yang. Where is that? Hands you can see. Once we will see, but hands for the moment you can say hands. And where is maximum yin?
Hips or trunk.
Hips. Yes, you are right.
Hips and torso.
Hips. So, where was maximum yin? In the feet. Feet, you had maximum yin when you were standing. Now, this yin has shifted to this place. As the position of your body changes, the posture of your body changes, so the yang energy and the yin energy in your body take different positions. Suppose you are lying on your side on the bed. Suppose you are lying on the side, on your left side, suppose for example, on the bed. Can you tell me which portion is maximum yin and which portion is maximum yang? When you are lying on your left side, the left side is in contact with the bed and it is least movable. It is united with the bed. That union is there. So that portion has maximum yin. That portion has maximum yin. In the sitting position, your hips had maximum yin. What was the maximum yang? Hands. Next was legs. Legs also become yang when you are in a chair. They can move, but they cannot move as freely. They cannot change as much as the hands can change. If you are lying on your back, where is yin? The yin is in the backbone, on your back. Yin is in the back. If you are lying on your tummy, on your abdomen, the yin is in the abdomen and chest. ठीक है? Is it okay? Are you able to appreciate? Are you able to understand? If
Yes.
you want to ask anything, you can ask me now.
Sir, my doubt is about left and right. So when we talk,
You see, left and right can also change. At times, I have said left is unpredictable. You can say that left is yang, but left can become yin also, isn't it so? In a different situation. As people say, left, suppose there is a left-hander, he is a friend of yours. You can always predict he will work with his left hand. So the left becomes predictable. So for what happens then? Left becomes yin. So yin and yang can change position. For example, if someone comes with a complaint of low backache, someone comes to you with a complaint of low backache, and the patient tells you that this backache is okay when daytime I am working here and there, going walking, I don't have much of a problem. But sir, the problem aggravates when I go to bed and lie down at the time of sleeping. What does it mean? When the patient sleeps on the bed and he gets backache, what happens? The back gets more of yin. When he is in the standing position, back is not that much yin. But when he goes to bed, right, he gets pain, backache, meaning thereby that back is, for all purposes, when he is standing, back is yang. Back is yang, front is yin. But when he lies down on the bed on his back, the back becomes yin and the abdomen and the front becomes yang. Now, this smartness you will have to have. Then only you will be able to teach. And therefore, I am taking so much of time to make you understand that things can change in different situations, different things. There's knee pain. You will have to find out. The knee pain is when he's walking, standing and walking, then, or the knee pain aggravates when he sits on the chair. If he sits on the chair and then he is paining, when he gets more painful, it's a different reason. And when he is walking, it's a different. If the knee pain aggravates when he walks, that means yang was already excess. When he starts walking, more yang comes to the legs, walking, changing. That means it is a condition of excess of yang. You will have to cut down the yang. How you will cut down, how you will do therapeutics, we will come later. But the pain aggravates when he is sitting for an hour and then he gets up and then he gets pain. That means there is a lot of yin gets accumulated suddenly when he sits, and it becomes difficult for him to move and get out of the chair. What you will have to do? You will have to cut down the yin from the knees. So the total treatment will have to change. Are you all getting it?
Yes, sir.
If not, then you should ask questions. Don't be shy. If you are shy, you will not learn. In order to learn, you should keep asking questions unless you understand it.
Sir, like we said that acute fever is yang and chronic low-grade fever is yin. So that way, can we generalize every acute disease as yang and every chronic disease as yin?
Yes, more or less. Yes. Every acute disease is yang and every chronic disease is yin. Yes, you're right. What's your name? Bhavneet.
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 Yes.
Sir, where we can consider cancer, sir, because it is chronic, but suddenly we come to know that there is cancer.
Chronic finishes the process of life. Cancer finishes the process of life. Who is responsible to finish the process? Yang starts the process. Yin finishes the process. So we would rather put cancer as yin disease. It will not leave. It will not leave.
Okay, sir.
It has come to stay and kill. It has come to finish. Right?
Yes, sir.
Very good question.
Thank you.
Because cancer metastasis is very yang nature. It spreads so fast. Very difficult.
Sir. Yes, thank you, sir.
Very complicated. But anyway, for the time being, I have given you an answer. Be satisfied, and as you grow with us, as you come to the advanced courses, things will take more shapes than you can imagine.
Yes, sir.
Let us get into it step by step.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So far, so good, I hope.
So I have a doubt, sir.
Please do ask.
Sir, if a person is like having a lower back pain constantly, even when he lies down or when he's walking, well, does it mean that he has deficiency in chi only, sir?
If it is a constant thing which is not changing, it is yin. That which does not change is yin. So excess of yin.
Sir, I have two doubts.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, I understood why left part of the brain is yang because there is more activity in the left part of the brain. That is why it is yang, and right part has lower
No.
activity. That is why.
Brain as a whole is very yang. It is more yang. You see, there are levels. Brain, in fact, is more yang than any part of your body. Mind is yang, body is yin. Structure is yin, function is yang. Body is yin, mind is yang. Emotions are yang, body is yin. Mind changes. And why do you say that right brain is yin? No. All emotions, all creativity, everything is from right brain only. Right brain can function more than left brain in certain situations, and in certain other situations the left brain can work more than the right brain.
Clear, sir. So
In
the second,
general, when you are, and it keeps changing, you being a student of yoga, as your breathing pattern changes, your mind's function also changes. And as your brain's function, the emotions, etc. changes, the breathing also changes. Isn't it so? At times you are very creative, and at times you are very destructive. So brain, let us keep it. When we will study brain, we will see right brain, left brain. Yes, left brain. In general. But under certain situation, it can change also. Like we have said, left is yang for all practical purposes, right is yin, but it can change in some specific situations.
In meditative state, both body as well as mind become yin, sir. Is it right?
Still mind is yang.
Okay.
Nobody has ever conquered mind.
Okay, sir. Okay.
सब कहने सुनने की बातें हैं.
so thank you, sir. And when you were talking about murder, so you said it is overreaction. So is it like too much yin force?
Yeah, see, yes, it is. It is. Suppose there is a person who comes in a funny dress outside his house. Funny dress means, for example, you can say that which you can consider funny, like in cinema actors. He has dressed like a cinema actor, yellow coat, red pant, white socks, a hat, a blue goggles, right? And earrings, long. Some commoners, some boys who are standing just outside near a corner, so they laugh. What they do? They find it so funny, they laugh. So coming out of that actor or that person dressed in that funny attire is yang, because that is the action, first action. Laughing and making comments by those boys at that corner, at that crossing near the house, is what? Is reaction, is a response to that particular scene. That is yin. So if they are smiling, laughing within themselves in a low voice, that is okay. But suppose they give a comment loudly, "Oi, Joker!" So that is a little overreaction, isn't it? A little more reaction. Someone goes and picks up his hat out of his head. What do you think? Isn't it overreaction? Now this overreaction is yin. That reaction itself is yin. So suppose he has taken off the hat from that person. Which is a hat ko maar, the hat falls down off his head. That is not proper. No, why he was not expecting it. The person who has come with a hat was not expecting that someone will hit on his hat and the hat will fall down. Unexpected, but it is a reaction. So comparatively, the first instance, it is yin only. But now this yin, so this is a reaction. To this reaction, this man who had this hat, he reacts further and he slaps the other person, the boy. So it is a reaction to reaction. Abhimitra. So now the first reaction that he took off the hat becomes yang, and slapping of by that actor or whosoever he is becomes yin. That follows. That which follows as a response is yin. So the yin becomes yang. In fact, the whole world, the whole creation is going on in this cycle. The yang, it has been created, the response comes, the response draws another response. So the yin becomes yang and the yang becomes yin, and yin yang, yin yang, yin yang. And this cycle is going on. This is what is your creation. Okay. So anything else you want to ask? Anyone, anything, if you want to ask, you can ask me now. So if you have no questions, then I shall tell you this therapy which we are going to learn is known as Sujok. Is known as Sujok. Sujok is a Korean word. Su means hand. And jok means foot or leg, whatever, I don't know. It's a Korean word. According to this therapy, Sujok, a mode of acupressure only, a special kind of acupressure, which we are here to learn, is based on a principle. The principle is number one. And remember, in our body, hands and feet are the most distal portions from the center of the body. So they can be at times maximum yang, and also maximum yin is not possible, of course, but it can be maximum yang. It can be yin also, if they are joint, or if you are holding with something, or you are standing, then some portion, either hand or feet, becomes yin. Under situations, yin becomes yang and yang becomes yin. There is this method was invented by one professor, Sir Park J. Woo. He was a Korean, South Korean, and he found out that the total treatment of all varieties of our body and mind also can be done through your feet and palms, hand and feet. And he called this Sujok acupuncture or Sujok acupressure. There are many varieties of acupuncture. I think there must be somewhere more than around 30 varieties of acupuncture that we know of at the moment. And there are still more coming up. People are coming up with different types of and different modalities of the same acupuncture. Sujok is one of them, and it is getting very popular very fast, and it is easy also. So it is a vast subject, but it is easy to understand. The whole principle is that similar things have similar capacity to work. And there is another very important law, or I should say two golden rules of Suzhou. One is this: capacity to work is what? Capacity to work means energy. Capacity to work, how it is defined? It is defined as energy. Similar capacity to work or similar energy, right? And if you have a disease, that means the energy is polluted, bad energy, evil energy. So it has to be cleared. And the only causes I have shown you, there can be only 4 causes. There is yet another rule of Suzhou. One is this. The other rule is that if chi or prana or life force or life energy is at any place at any point of body is stimulated, then this chi gets activated in such a way that health and harmony is reinstalled in the body of human being. This is the second law on which this is based. So number 1, similar things have similar energy. Number 2, if the chi at any point of the body is stimulated, just touch and shake it, just heat it, just cool it, just disturb that energy. Then what that energy will do, what that chi at that particular point will do, it will rise and it will start flowing, it will start traveling, it will start working in such a way so that the whole unit, body, mind and intellect is again becomes healthy and harmony. The harmony is reinstalled, health is reinstalled, health and harmony. I should write health and harmony. So these are the 2 golden rules of Suzhou. Please remember this, and tomorrow we will start based on this. We will start learning things. Have you taken the screenshot, Abhimitra?
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, small questions, we can answer it now, we can learn it now, or otherwise I shall call it a day. Okay, so if you do not have any questions, then we will call it a day. Okay, good night. Bye, namaskar.
Good night, everyone. Ending the meeting.
Good night.